Hi dear students, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is lecture series about strategically important topics of international relations, political science, global strategic studies, global affairs and general knowledge of the world. Lecture can be helpful for the study of A and O levels, undergraduate, graduate, bachelor's, BS and masters in the world universities and for competitive examinations of the world. Please subscribe and share with other students. Thanks. Today's topic is Southeast Asian Treaty Organization. SEATO was the regional military alliance of Southeast Asia. You must know the location of Southeast Asia. You know the countries of Southeast Asia. Now it is part of ASEAN. Then you will understand the purpose and working of SEATO. It was a Western countries' defensive treaty against Soviet and Chinese communist ideology. The US and its allies, upon perceiving Southeast Asia to be a pivotal frontier for Cold War geopolitics, saw the establishment of SEATO as essential to its Cold War containment policy. The establishment of communist regime in USSR and China made the Western countries very fearful of the growing menace or threat of communism, particularly in Southeast Asian region, which was under the control of United States and its European allies. All met at Manila to consider measures for resistance to increasing communist ideology not only in Southeast Asia but also in all parts of the world. The Southeast Asia Collective Defense Treaty or SEATO was signed on 8th September 1954 in Manila, Philippines as part of the American Truman Doctrine of creating anti-communist bilateral and collective defense treaties around the world. These treaties and agreements means SEATO and NATO or CENTO. These are the agreements were intended to create alliance that would keep growing communist ideology and powers in check. They founded a collective defense treaty to counter Russian and Chinese communism in Southeast Asia. The treaty consisted of 10 articles. The Western countries started propaganda that communism would engulf entire ideologies in the world. It is a great threat to Islamic ideology. They, in order to gain support from Muslim countries, created sense of fear in the minds of Muslims through propaganda. The dictators ruled the Muslim countries. These dictators tried to gain external support to perpetuate their rule in respective countries. They found absolute moral and financial support from capitalist countries. These dictators collided with the religious leaders to promote the fear in the minds of ignorant people. The treaty SEATO treaty was primarily created to contain advancement of communist gains in Southeast Asian region. You must know the wars of Southeast Asian, which was fought in Vietnam War, Korean War. These were wars fought during this era. SEATO is generally considered a failure because of internal divergence and dispute. No doubt, Western countries provided financial aid to support cultural and educational programs that left positive effects on the life of people. Due to the emergence of non-aligned movement, the bloc lost its utility. SEATO was dissolved on 30th June 1977 during the Carter administration. Jimmy Carter was the President of United States at that time. Many members lost interest and withdrew from it due to the pressure from non-aligned countries. The majority of SEATO members were not located in Southeast Asia. To Australia and New Zealand, SEATO was seen as a more satisfying organization than ANZ. Australia, New Zealand and United States. This is also a treaty which was created. The United Kingdom and the France joined partly due to having long maintained colonies in the region and partly due to concern over development in the region. It was labeled as a fig leaf for the nakedness of American policy and zoo of paper tigers. The organization was formally dissolved on 30th June 1977. Pakistan, which is not a part of Southeast Asia, joined the SEATO on 9th May 1954 in hope that US and other members would help him against his eternal enemy India. Contrary, these powers used Pakistan against Russia, who openly supported India against Pakistan. India was also active member of non-aligned movement. Pakistan formally left SEATO in 1973 because the organization had failed to provide support against India. Pakistan withdrew in 1973 after the debacle of East Pakistan. SEATO's first Secretary General was Port Sarasin, a Thai diplomat. Wish you good luck. See you in next lecture.